Hello, everyone. My name is Camille Horton, and for probably the last time, I can actually say this out loud. I am the student director of the Multicultural Student Center. Of course, I imagine the last time I would introduce myself in this capacity, it would be in front of you all. It would be a very early Friday morning, and we would be more awake and alive than we thought it was possible to be at 8 a.m. You would be met with familiar faces of MSS staff who you've grown accustomed to. You might have seen them hosting a large group of people in the MSC, or perhaps coordinating the arrival of large amounts of food to the basement floor of Newcomb, or even gotten a notification from them in any number of group meets advertising something special from us. Those familiar faces would sign you in, hand you one of the various graduation stalls we offer. There'd be a big PowerPoint of pictures on the stage in Newcomb Ballroom, pictures that showed our highlights from the last couple of years, followed by the occasional candid and embarrassing moments which you and your friend and the audience would laugh after being hit with a wave of nostalgia. I'd hope a joke I wrote in my speech would actually get some laughs and breathe a sigh of relief when it does, because it's graduation weekend and frankly we are simply too eager to function. Each and every one of you would line up waiting for your name to be called before you take the stage and are awarded your first of many congratulations you will get that weekend. Even though some ceremonies ask parents to wait to clap till after, we all know that no one's really going to follow that. So when your name is called, your friends and family will make their presence known to everyone. Except that doesn't happen just to you, but to the person before you and the person after you. And throughout the whole ceremony, we are awarded with probably the most deafening cheers we've ever gotten. This being multicultural student services, it would be off-brand if I wrote a speech that tries to singularly encapsulate what graduating from college means. The whole point of multicultural graduation is to celebrate how each and every one of us has experienced a so far significant chapter in our lives, and how we were unified by this one center. A center that, if you're me, dominated a majority of your time at UVA. Or maybe the MSC was just a much needed place of occasional refuge as you pursued other interests. The important part is that whatever path you took and where that led us, we always knew that there was a place to congregate and explore parts of our identity that wasn't available at other areas in our university. A place where we could share and celebrate holidays and traditions we thought we might have to forego because we weren't at home. We usually say that MSC is a place to cry or sleep, but I think while this is usually said as a joke, it simply means a place where we can be vulnerable with the guarantee that we will be protected and accepted by one another. This was a literal physical place where memories could be preserved and experiences could occur. And we learned this year especially the importance of an actual space. As the MSC and members of our community grew, we began to demand more and expect more so that our needs were met and we can continue our work on a larger scale. However, while the value of physical space cannot be emphasized enough, we will all be continuing on to new endeavors where this site that has meant so much to us won't be available. Just like how Newcomb Ballroom and the lawn and whatever spaces were supposed to be the background for our graduating celebrations, we are left without the space to congregate and create those memories. And while this loss is heartbreaking and confusion has become our current state, the reality is what we are now tasked with doing is something we as a community have been doing all along. In reality, though, the MSC and UVA have been the start of our most valuable friendships and where we learned our most powerful lessons. The impact this place has had on us will exist beyond the physical space of the university. Communities can always benefit from central locations and places of importance, and this idea should be valued and supported. But the bonds and experiences that we've shared will go far beyond UVA and far beyond Charlottesville. While you might have met your big for the first time at one of the tables in the Multicultural Student Center, that connection will endure wherever the two of you end up beyond UVA. The LGBTQ Center may have introduced you to a mentor who pushed your growth and confidence and resilience, but that strength will sustain you enough to perhaps guide someone else one day. You may have learned the power of mobilization and heritage from an intern at the Latinx Student Center, but that passion will lead you to many more endeavors beyond the university. The Interfaith Student Center assisted in your journey for peace and understanding, and this knowledge will contribute to your many future pursuits. Community is beyond the physical boundaries of rooms or walls or buildings. Community is the legacy of the cultures we represent, the teachings we learn and implement, and the traditions we carry with us. While we are not in the same room and having the same celebrations that we've become accustomed to, this does not erase the efforts we have committed ourselves to and our impression on the community we love and cherish. I personally learned the value of bonds and how the impact of those we care about can lead to growth. During my time at the University of Virginia, I lost two of my oldest and closest relatives. My grandmother passed my first year, and her sister, my great aunt, passed in February. These were women who I shared many similarities with, but also were continuous reminders of loving myself and expecting more for myself. As two young Black women who grew up in Tennessee in the 30s, they were imposed upon by the harsh expectations of our society. Every day that they saw me, a young Black woman in college, I knew that I was fighting a system that had not allowed them the same privilege and creating a new legacy in their honor. I am a product of their hard work and the bounty of their labor. And while they are not physically present with me, their love for me has no doubt influenced who I am and what will become of me. And this goes for the relationships we made and the power of our time here. I know we've all been hounded with expectations of postgrad and from others and being told that the things we miss the most won't change. But I also know that there's plenty of doubt. I've experienced it too, but I hope my words have convinced you even a little to reconsider your fears of this upcoming change. And right now, the importance of community and love simply cannot be measured. Thank you for all your hard work, and I hope you can leave this university knowing that you will continue to have those memories and be free to ask support from the community that you helped build, because that's what we're here for. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2020.